Hey guys, George and I just are we're in the middle of a serious game. We've been playing reverse Comey, but we decided to simply play and not worry about the score and just see how well he did. He's getting stronger and stronger. It's just really exciting to see. And we don't have time to finish, and we're not too interested in the winner and the loser anyway. But this, you're looking at the finished position. And let's do some counting before we start the actual review. So we're going to count area 1, 2, 3, then a little area 4, and we'll call it area 5. Sound good so far, George?
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm going to let you type. You can type in the thing, right? And put in so everyone can see it? Okay.
Sure.
And we're a little short on time, so I'm going to say that area 1 is worth 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 points.
Okay. I did 11. I'll put 12. 12 equals, sorry, 1 equals 12.
There you go. Area 2 goes all the way so that these are points.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And even those are a little bit in question. Okay. So area 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. Let's keep it at 14.
Cool. I thought 13, but I'm happy with 14.
There you go. Yeah, I'm just cheating so that when the time comes, I can, get a couple more for saving space here. Area 3. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. You can't honey, so 16, 18?
I got 22, but it was a very rough count.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go for 18 then.
Well, that's a pretty big discrepancy. We'll just look at it real quick. This is black's goat. Right, being on the wrong button. This is black's gote, and we don't count if black invests a whole move. That's true everywhere. So just what sent it. Well, if I want those points, that sent it. That's just free for him. Free for him. Okay, so that's the perimeter. This I can just cut. So you can't play there. That means if you do play there, that I should have at least 2. I was going for 3 points here. So let's add one after this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. What I don't even sure what I said. But let's give it a 16.
Okay.
And I still don't think we're so we may have given white a 1 or 2 too many points. And then we go back to here. 3 equals 16. Area 4.
2 or 3, I'd say.
I was upping it to 4 because it's a bit of a robust shape, but you're right.
It is a robust shape, yeah.
Yeah. So we may have been exaggerating what points out the other. So let's give it a 2. In area 5, I can't give it more than 2. Right? We're hoping it's going to live.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Comey, as if it's an even game, 6, and then add it up for me.
So 6. $63.
Go ahead and type it in. And I'm not going to check your math. I'm just going to trust you.
Yeah, I checked again, 63.
Okay. Black A area, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Actually 9, because you have an extra point on one side or the other. I can't stop both. Well, actually, my B4 is going to be Sente. So just the 2, 4, 6, 8. A equals 8. B, you have support from above. I'm going to give that 6.
Okay.
It's not usually 6 when white's that close, but again, you have some support. It looks good. So at least 6. Area C, again, robust. We'll give it 4.
Sure, I was thinking 4. Yeah.
Okay. A, B, C, D. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you got the honey on both. I mean, yeah, I'm under both. So 4. And do you think it's more
Okay.
than that? It looks like more,
Yeah.
but I can just come in deeply.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so 4, and I also have the top G, so in Sente. So it's just not that many there. 4. A, B, C, D, E. Oh, boom, 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 boom. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm not giving any points in here yet. Because, well, let's give you a few in there because it's hard to get in there. So 2,
I was
4.
thinking,
Go ahead.
yeah, but because white is, I mean, not weak, but it isn't strong in the center,
Yeah.
that I'll be getting something there.
Yeah. Give me a number. I'm unsure about
I mean,
mine.
I had 24, but maybe it's way too much. But I think,
Okay.
yeah,
I was at
yeah.
16 and 18. Let's up it to 20.
Okay.
And again, I'm weak there. Let's up it to 22 because I am
Okay.
weak there. So you should expect more there than normal. Now, there is a feeling we might not be giving black his due so far. F is kind of an undefined little area that I'm just giving 2 or 3 points to black in there, even though it's not
Sure.
exactly his. It's sure yours more than it is mine.
3.
Okay, 3. Then we're starting to feel better about the whole black score, and then count it up.
1 sec. So, 47. I'll
That's
just
what
double
I
check
get
that.
to.
Okay.
So it looks like white's like 16. That's 2 stones. And we're playing with sort of a 3 to 4 stone reverse Comey idea. And I haven't even near caught up on that. 3 stones, maybe if in game. So you're just doing fantastic. Okay. Very exciting. So let's take a look at how it all happened. All normal. Normal stuff. Normal stuff.
I was embarrassed that I forgot to how to handle this situation.
Yeah.
Um,
So here
and
you
there was
lost half a stone or
no,
so. Go ahead. You were going to say?
no. You go for it.
Okay. So let's ask a few questions. Are you in danger of getting cut today? No. There is no cut today. But it sure looks like that's what your move is stopping, right? Okay. In this Joseki, I'm clearly trying to make my B group a group, and my C stone's just undefined. Your move says, I really like your C group to be healthy. I want to touch it and help it out some. So it's like, yeah, wrong direction. This hurts you half a stone. Now, I'm just hoping viewers understand this concept of reverse Comey. He messed up Joseki, but he ended up with a solid, settled group that he could work with for the rest of the game. So it's like a 4 or 5 point loss, period, the end. That's a small loss. Okay, so I think just there's a few Joseki to think about. This is one of the basic ones. And black's fine. White's fine.
Mm.
I think the more modern is to just play this way. And then black can go one way or the other.
Yeah.
It was nice. Big corner. Yeah. But Atari first, right? Same situation, but now this is my gote instead of my sente.
Yeah, sure.
And that's actually more than a small loss. You did this so well, I couldn't believe it. I was sure you were going to play some sort of a normal deal. And then your corner's big, but white's life is going to be easy here. If it's sacrifice something, it doesn't matter. It's easy for white.
Mm.
But
And I
here,
was
holy
thinking that,
cow.
like, I'm really trying to get into the habit of just settling my groups and kind of trusting that things will work out, you know, at least relatively well if I do that. And I thought that if I played the other side, my group in the top right is not looking great. I mean, you have a peep, and it's, you know, it's going to survive most likely, but it's not looking that happy.
Yeah, and if you do what you're doing, it becomes quite large. And the center actually, I mean, the corner started looking pretty darn small.
Hmm. And
I sure
this felt like.
Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Initially, when it looked very strange me playing at E17, but then I thought the C14 stone, I haven't invested in that stone at all, so I'm quite happy to leave that, to let that go at least for now.
Yeah, I'm not against what you did at all, but this does appear to bother white more. Sure, I'm not sure about that, because when you just play there, oh, I'll just come out. Really? You're just going to come out? I have nothing. Okay, so I'll go this way. Well, the original move's still there if you want it. Okay, well, I'll go this way. Yeah, I don't think so. Atari, everything dies. So I see no problem with your move. Very solid, basic, strong. I don't see a choice. Go for life. Play a beautiful move. Very pretty. And now I'm wondering if you see the ko. I'm thinking he probably won't see the ko. And then when I read it out, I go, but I can give up the ko and I live anyway. When you finally did the ko, oh, I'm not alive. I didn't realize. I thought I could live regardless. So I had given myself 2 points for actual life, but instead I could have died. Okay.
So does that mean if you had known that, would you have followed up there? Or
no,
is that just too small?
Let's define small a little bit. So my A group, let's assume for a moment it is alive. I have made it alive. Okay. Am I doing something interesting? I don't think so. The point is, what can this corner group do other than exist? I think the answer is 0. Therefore, it's double gote for whoever. I mean, you kill it in ko or I live in ko. It doesn't affect anything. That's what makes it so small.
And also because it's either living or dying in ko, it's half the value that it would be otherwise, right?
Yeah. So I negated your new wall. Beautiful move. Oh, just, I hate to say it, but I was filled with pride when you play this. Like, George, you're doing so good. I mean, it's like condescending, but no, it's not. It's just a real pleasure. Beautiful place here. It's a hard decision.
Yeah. So this move for black, I mean, I was very happy to find the D7 move, but then I thought, this follow-up move I'm playing on a small side. I mean, okay, it's helping the center also, but the fact that it's playing on such a small side made it feel less valuable than I initially thought that first move to be.
Yeah. It makes me terrified of area 1, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a easy, natural way in. I'd have to play a helicopter move somewhere. On top of all that, when you do get around to it, I mean, it's not small. It may not be huge, but it's, I mean, that's a lot of points. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I mean, it's not small. So yeah, I would play there.
Yeah.
This is a hard choice. Go ahead.
Sorry. Well, so when you played that move, I thought, perhaps before the shoulder hit, I should have pushed once, or maybe even twice, and then played the shoulder hit at P13. But maybe that just helps you too much on the right.
Yeah, I don't see you killing that stone. So what here? Yeah. Well, there's a cut left over. Here?
Okay.
I don't see that you've done a lot.
So you might not even respond.
Right. Now I had 2 moves away, right?
Yeah.
This one and the one I started with. So no, I think you did right here. Now we know just because I think something doesn't make it remotely right, but hopefully we're just looking at the thinking and trying to judge things correctly. Since this is bothersome, I thought, well, why don't I start here? You know, we're seeing the peep. We're seeing 2 peeps. And that entire black group I'm at, I don't know if this is the right start for white. Because the turn seems natural and big, but I'm getting something big. And I'm not committing to it yet. And here comes the commitment. So I'm not about to... Dang. Come on, KGS. I'm not about to do this, right? It's just way too big for black. So this way. A little scary. My plan was to play here. And I didn't like it, but I'm going, well, I have to do something. And I imagined this sort of scenario is like, well, I'm living, but it felt bad. And this is where Chris's help came in. I go, oh, I don't need that stone. I don't need either of that stones. I was going to play here next. Oh, give stuff up. Just get in lightly. Oh, there you go. So I finally decided on this one as being one of those types of moves. And I feel pretty solid about this now.
Yeah.
A lot of running in all directions. But that was a great move. Hopefully, George, you're looking at your game going, let's go to the very end here. And we imagine certain things like, okay, we're going to take the A stone off. And we say, okay, where do we want it on this board? At A. Well, let's take the B stone off and ask, where do we want it on the board? At B. Every single one of your stones is in the right spot?
Maybe not B19.
Which one?
B19.
B. No. You got, C gave you 2 moves. You ripped off my whole corner
true.
and
I got something
might die.
From it. Yeah, okay.
So there may have been a lack of efficiency. Your upper right corner, dang, I gained so many points there. But the game is fantastic for you. Just get your groups set, like you just said. So you're just trying to settle your groups and look at the interesting areas. Really, really nice. You have time to continue our review?
Sure.
I know you have... Okay. Big, stabilizing, and I'm getting ready for, you know, I'm ready to play B because it's kind of a living shape. and then I peep at C, and then at A. It really gets powerful. Of course, you can cut me, but you can kill the cutting stone, but one thing at a time.
So initially, when you played that move, initially I thought, I'll be fine in the top right. You know, you're not going to kill me. But then I thought, okay, even if you don't kill me, I'm going to get absolutely nothing up there.
Nothing, right? Yeah.
And you'll be strong, and so I just thought I had to play.
Something about this shape bothers me. AI says it's good and fine. Okay, time after time after time. White comes in at A, black gets nothing. Then why in the heck are we playing those 3 stones if it's nothing? Well, it gets you the outside. Well, I don't know. In my head, I'm just these stones are so associated with the corner, but it doesn't take the corner. It might take the corner. And that bothers me. I mean, I can't wrap my head around it, but I do continue to play it. And like in this case, I thought it worked out well, even though you got the whole corner. Okay, here. If I kick, you desire to play up because of my weakness. You with me?
Yep. Yeah.
If I kick here, you don't desire to come up. You desire to come down.
Yeah.
Which is, dare I say, sente. So the timing here is important. Corner first, then side. Okay. Interesting. I had plans here. I assumed you're going to play there, and I'm going, you know what? You know, this gap here, I'm going to use that gap. You play there and go, I felt like you can't do that. That's illegal. I had plans. You can't adjust like that. I thought that was a really insightful. Right or wrong, I do not know. It looks correct to me. Really solid. And again, you're looking at solid rather than what you're supposed to do. And now...
initially... Sorry, go ahead.
No, initially?
Yeah, initially, when your center group became more resilient, I thought, my stones in the center, they're not, doing anything. But now I see that I guess I've made the right dame, which before was kind of your area, right?
Uh-huh.
So perhaps it wasn't as bad as I thought it was initially.
No, great.
Yeah.
And now, looks like you're getting so much. So I feel a really need to play here. And this becomes a really big move now. And again, your groups are becoming unsettled. So you responded very appropriately. I
was really hoping you would push one more time. I wasn't going to respond.
Yeah, you were going to ignore. You were going to ignore. Yeah. I know it. I have no way in the world I'm going to do that. This move, I'm figuring, simply takes the corner, while one further does not, because it's just so thin here. Okay. And the bottom is, I'm thinking that's where the only place left on the board where black's going to get points. And it's going to be a lot of points. Maybe I should have played high, maybe. But I thought, well, this secures the corner. And now what's black going to do here? That's nothing, right? I don't care about that.
Yeah. When you played that initially, I thought, oh no, I really wanted to get a move in on the bottom. But then I thought, but now, I have this co in my back pocket, and if I can get life in the corner, then that move probably won't look so good anymore.
Yeah, yeah. You really doing great, George. I'm just so excited about it. Okay. So when we made this exchange, I'm like, does he know? Because a lot of people, this Ko's a weird thing. Oh, he knows about it. Okay. He knows the Ko. Now, in my head, I'm thinking, you can't do this because, but the thought never finished in my head. I just made the assumption you can't do this. And here is when I read it out. I go, oh, I can't live by giving him the top. So it's a real Ko, and that I didn't realize that. That scared me. I think this is appropriate. Going for using up these Ko threats could be a mistake. I like this because it's huge, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I take,
it's not small.
Not small. Yeah. It's all these plus your top area I can come into. So it's really quite large. And
can you say that when you play that move, you know, you take those points in the corner because you had those points, right? I mean, like before this whole exchange, you had the corner, and so I guess I would. Well, and I guess you don't have the corner.
Don't have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah. Okay. So because there's a Ko there, we could say that you have half those points effectively.
Yeah.
And when you win the Ko, you gain all of them, and you have
all of them
into my
plus the entry. Yeah.
Yeah.
If the Ko means, hey, I lived, that's small. But I'm going to live and come into your area. Huge difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
That kind of suggests that maybe you should wait, start working on the fight, and wait for a better situation. It's too tough. That's a tough word. It's difficult. Okay. And then you start the attack, and it's a double attack. Perfect time for this. Look at those free points. Yeah. So here, if I go about my life, these white moves are going to gain me 2-3 points. And if I'm already alive with 2 points, and I'm upping that to 4 in Gote, that's pretty small. So I'm thinking, I look thick in the center. Both groups have real thickness. So I thought they must be fine. So I took the big move. And that's where we stopped. And yeah, very exciting stuff. I don't like this move. I would want to do something much more threatening.
Sure. Yeah. It almost doesn't feel like Sente.
Yeah. This one, Sente. I'll play again. It's big by itself. That's worth 10, 15 points right there. And if I don't respond, I don't have an eye there. So there's some threat here for sure. Yeah. Okay, George, absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic. Thank you, Lance. See you soon, everyone.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for watching. Catch you all later.